Underwritten health insurance, is that even still a thing? Well, yes, it is. And before the Affordable Care Act, underwritten health insurance was the standard here in the United States. And so in this video, I'm going to go over how to know if underwritten health insurance is the best option for you and your family's health care needs. Now, stay tuned to the end because I got a free gift that I want to share with you all, okay? And so if you are new to me, to the channel, to any of my content in social media land, my name is Katrice-The, and I am a licensed health and life insurance broker. And I help entrepreneurs to navigate their health insurance options and then enroll them into affordable, comprehensive coverage that does not break the bank. I am also the founder of Insure Black America, which is my community initiative where we are closing the insurance coverage gap for African Americans. All right, and so let's jump into it. So now, Obamacare, okay, pre-Affordable Care Act, health insurance was underwritten, okay? And so you either got health insurance through your job or you were really, really healthy and you were able to get private insurance, okay, on individual insurance outside of the workplace, okay? And so then the Affordable Care Act came and, no pre-existing conditions mattered, and so everybody's now able to get health insurance, which is great. But you may be looking at the Affordable Care Act because it is based upon your income and your household size as far as how much of the tax credit you will be eligible for. And so if you're looking at that and you're thinking to myself, I'm not really sick, I don't even know if I want to guesstimate how much my income will be for the year. I just want something to cover me in case of, something catastrophic, like an accident, a really bad accident. Okay. Then you may want to look into private underwritten health insurance. Okay. Now there are plenty of companies out there, and depending upon the company, some companies may be a little bit more strict with their underwriting than others. It really just all depends on the company and on your health needs, right? Because one company's plan may not be the best for you, even though they may be the most lenient. They may not be the best for you to cover your needs versus another plan who has a little more stringent underwriting rules. Okay, so the first thing is, before you even start looking at health insurance, you want to know exactly what it is. What are your health needs? Okay, like exactly what is it that you need when it comes to your health, as far as like going to the doctor, any medications, things like that. Okay, that's the very first thing that you want to know about yourself. Okay, so before you come to me, you need to already know what it is, what your healthcare needs are. Okay, now by the time you get to me, we sit down and we look at your health needs and we find the best plan that will best cover those needs. Okay, so that's the first step, okay, is knowing what your specific health needs are or what your family's health needs are. Okay, then next you want to look at, okay, so you look at yourself and you're like, I'm not a sick person. I don't take any medications. My labs are always great. I only go to the doctor for my yearly checkups, or if I get a bug or something throughout the year, something like that. I don't need to go to the doctor all the time. Okay. And so for you, maybe the Affordable Care Act wouldn't be for you, because you also, within that, it may just be you, and you may have a high income, say $100K or more, And so you don't, and it don't even have to be that high now. It can be like 50K or more. It's just you. So your subsidy is going to be a lot lower than somebody who had a family, more people in their household. Okay, so you have to take that into account, your income and your household size. Okay, and so if you're healthy, your income, it's just you and the household, you make a pretty decent amount of money, then that's going to affect how much subsidy you get. And so the marketplace may not be for you, and you may not even want to take out the tax credit. Okay, you might not want to take out the tax credit. And so those are all things that you have to take into account. And so you've decided that marketplace is not for you, and so you want to look into underwritten health insurance. Okay, do know that there are some plans that will cover prescriptions. Okay, but a lot of plans don't, and they give you those discount cards. So if something was to happen, then you would have to just get like a little discount card if you needed medications. Okay, now you have to take into account that even though you may be, you're not sickly, you don't want to do the tax credit thing, you're healthy enough for the insurance. For my ladies that are listening, are you planning on getting pregnant anytime soon? Okay, because if you're planning on getting pregnant, then private insurance may not be the best option for you, because most of the time those plans, they don't cover pregnancy. Okay, I don't think I've come across one that covers pregnancy. I'm not saying that there's not one out there that doesn't. It's just the carriers that I'm contracted with, they do not cover pregnancy in their short-term plans and their plans. Okay, so you have to take into account. Are you planning to become pregnant? Now, if you do have a pre-existing condition, and say you take like one medication and you are approved for the plan, then most of the time pre-existing medications or any treatment related to a pre-existing condition will not be covered within a certain amount of time. So some it could be 6 months, some it could be a year. It just depends on the plan. So if you do decide to go that route, just know if you have a pre-existing condition and you are taking medication for it, and even if you're not taking medication, but anything related to the pre-existing condition will not be covered for a certain amount of time. Okay, so you have to take that into account as well. Okay, now when I'm sitting down with clients and we are going over their health needs, okay, I already kind of know after talking with them whether or not a short-term plan would be good for them or not. Okay, a private insurance, private short-term plan, whether that would be a good fit for them or not. Okay, now if you come to me for a short-term, and after we go through your needs assessment, we kind of see that maybe a short term doesn't work, but you still want to get one, I'll still apply for you. You can still apply. I'll help you do the paperwork, fill out the application, but just a disclaimer, you may get denied because of your health, right? So your health is really, really important. The status of your health is really important when it comes to private insurance, okay, because it is underwritten, and they don't have to accept you, okay. They don't have to accept you as onto the health plan, okay. And so if you know it's questionable for you, then you may want to look at getting some of the marketplace plan, one of the lower level plans, where the premiums are normally a lot cheaper, and you don't pay as much monthly, but you'll still have it in case of some catastrophic event, okay. Now another thing, I kind of touched on this when I said that they don't cover pre-existing conditions. They don't have to, the things that the marketplace plan by law has to cover, private insurance does not, okay. So some of them do offer wellness exams, like the yearly exams, and some do not, okay. Some offer preventative coverage, and some do not, okay. By law, they don't have to offer the things that marketplace plans do. So you have to keep that in mind as well, okay. So really it just comes all down to your needs, to your healthcare needs, and what's the best for you and your family. Now as a agent, I typically don't recommend short-term plans for children, especially like 12 and under. I don't recommend them for children, because with children, anything can happen. I'm a mom, I got 3, so one kid can be super healthy and the other one can have health problems, or kids fall, they break an arm, they break a hip, anything, you know what I'm saying. And so and then you also have the wellness checkups and things like that. With short-term plans, they only pay for, you only get a certain number of like office visits that will be covered per year, depending on how long the length of the plan. And with marketplace plans, they're covered. You just pay a copay no matter how many times you go, okay. There's no limit to office visits. So it's just little different nuances like that, that you definitely want to consider when you are looking to get private underwritten short-term plans. It's little things like that you want to look at. So it's definitely best for you to sit down with me, and we actually go over your needs to find the best one for you, okay. So before you go out and look for a plan, and you're in the market, schedule a session with me, schedule an insurance consultation with me, so that we can find you the best plan for your needs, okay. And so if you found value in that, please do share it out so that others can find value as well. Now, my free gift is I have a checklist, okay? I have a health insurance checklist that I want to give to everybody that's watching this video, no matter when you're watching this video. And it's the major things that you need to be aware of and looking for when you are purchasing health insurance, okay. There's certain things that you want to make sure these plans have, and so I have it outlined on my checklist. It's absolutely free. The link will be in the description to my link tree. You can go and you can get it there, okay. All right, and so that is what I have for you. If you found value, please do give this a thumbs up so that others may as well. And if you know somebody that is looking for insurance, share this video out with them, so this can kind of help them narrow down their choices of what they may or may not qualify for when it comes to health insurance, okay? All right, and so I will see you on the next video, and remember that together we can close the coverage gap for African Americans. Have a good one.